What's up, y'all? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. And I'm back live with another exclusive interview. I got my best friend, Lauren, in the building. What's up?
Hi, sissy. Hey, girl.
No, she didn't give me the hi. What's up? What's poppin', slime?
Nothing. I mean, I got my products here. That's it.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
You definitely do. It's been a long time coming, y'all. You know, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Other half of my chocolate baddie is in the motherfucking building.
Yeah.
And it is a party. It is lit. Like, it's been a long time coming. Like, you know, we haven't been behind the mic together in a long time.
So this is lit.
You know, y'all. So, you know, for those of you who are just joining the wave, okay, when Chocolate Baddie Show first started, you know, I had a lovely best friend host, Brown Sugar, who's going by her government name now. You know what's crazy? On the show, she used to used to be like pop your with Brown Sugar, but like you I be every laugh be like, I'm live right now, y'all on Facebook, Lauren, right?
Because I never changed my name to Brown Sugar, even though that was my radio name. So I never changed my name to that. So
yes. And that was just it's just so funny, y'all, that now we are back here and you have tapped back into Yo Lauren So Right. Look at me, I'm out of Instagram.
Right, my Instagram.
Yo Lauren So Right.
Now I don't even have that Instagram anymore. Now it's just OB Roots.
It's just OB Roots.
OB
and
Roots.
We are about to tap into OB Roots because, like I said, it's been a long time coming. You know, we haven't been behind the mic since college.
Mm-hmm.
And we all grown and whatnot now. Mm-hmm. Like, we got, responsibilities. We be, booked and busy, running businesses and stuff. And you have a new baby.
I do.
Let's talk about OB Roots and the inspiration behind that.
Okay. So, in March, right? No, not March. Maybe in January. I had been wanting to so my husband is an entrepreneur. Shout out to him. He's gonna kill me right now. I don't have my ring on. I forgot I was washing dishes with bleach. Please don't kill me. But my husband, he's a serial entrepreneur. He's he sells cars and it's great, right? So I work a regular job, and so. With the radio, we had the radio station going on. So with that, when I was in college, I felt eventually I probably wouldn't work for someone. I felt like I'd be a talk show host, a radio show host, or something like that. That was, or a party promoter. That was more of my speed, right? So I didn't necessarily see myself working a job. And so when I came back, I had my baby. I ended up getting pregnant, having a baby, and so then things kind of changed. The party scene wasn't. I couldn't really do that, and then they kind of put a hold on Chocolate Baddie, and so it just kind of changed my path a little bit. And so about in January, I was trying to find a business or some side hustle money, some way to make side money. So I was going to the Goodwill and buying stuff and reselling it on Facebook. Right, so I was doing that. This is December, January. So I'm going to pick up furniture from the Goodwill, and then I'm selling it on Facebook Marketplace, offer up and stuff. So I was doing that, right? So then that kind of fell, and so then I was okay, I'm gonna do me a podcast. So I ended up buying the stuff for that, and then I kind of didn't do that, and so then I was I need to find me something to do, and then I was you know what? I want to create a beauty supply and have all Black products in it, an online beauty supply. That's what I want to do. So then I'm okay, I'm going to do that. And so I'm okay, what name? So literally I was just looking at my pictures in my phone, and I seen a drawing on a sheet of paper of me trying to do the OB Roots when we was coming up with names, when I was actually trying to do a design or come up with a name. And so with the help of my best friend here, I threw out some names. I was throwing out names. My guy, he came home, so he's helping us throw out names. And so I came up with Obi. Everybody liked Obi. Everybody liked that. They thought that was great. My dude was you know what, add roots to it. And Jay, she really facilitated, because she was what is it that you want it to mean? Put a meaning behind it. What is it that you want to do? And so that's when Obi Roots came, it was born. And so boom, a few months pass, March comes, this is when we get the stimuluses. So I'm thinking I'm gonna create an app. I don't know if you guys know about Dana Chanel, but she owns this company called iLLANOiZE Apps. She is a Instagram phenomenon. She's a Christian entrepreneur. Her and her husband Prince Donnell or something like that. But so I get my stimulus, I invest, and so then the deposit for the app was $1,500. So I took my stimulus, and then of course the extra $300 did the deposit for the app. At this point, we coming up with the design, the logo. Shout out to Jay because she actually designed the logo. She did the logo. Now she hasn't done anything else I've asked her to do since then. But she did do the logo. She did do the logo.
Don't do that. I did the most important thing.
She did. So that was great. Like, that was great. I had told her what I wanted. I gave her ideas, and she like made the idea come to life. So that was great. So of course we coming up with the logo. This is when we coming up with, we still brainstorming. I still have the idea to do the beauty supply. And so that's where I'm going with it. I'm looking for products, small businesses, and things like that. Fast forward a few months, June, I end up getting shot. I get shot in the stomach, and that like put a halt on everything. So I get shot June 3rd. I found out my dad dies June 6th. So in the midst of me being in the hospital shot, my dad is in the hospital and he dies 3 days later. So at this point, I'm just like stressed out, right? So then come August, on Shade Room, they post like this thing, and it's like, oh, Dana Chanel, Alakazam apps comes under fire for not delivering apps, basically being a scam, right? So I see this happening. So now I'm like, I'm thinking in my mind, like, do I want to take that risk and still give them that extra money, or do I want to say F it, count it as a loss? But that's $1,500, and I'm not rich. I'm middle class. I have a small salary. I don't make that type of money. Now my husband, he makes way more money than me, but this is still my project and something I want to do. So of course I'm essentially counting on my own money, and so boom, I lose the $1,500. Shout out to my husband again. He's like, okay, you lost the $15. What you want to do now? And so I'm still like in limbo, right? So at this point I'm like in limbo, and I'm like going through a lot because I'm trying to heal and I'm trying to grieve with my dad. So I'm like, okay. Then my hair like starts to fall out. And then during this time, Jay was coming over and helping me, because I couldn't do much. Once I got out of the hospital, I couldn't do anything to really help myself or do anything for myself. So the 2 months I was like, I needed help. I had Jay there. She helped or whatnot. So it kind of was on a hold. My hair is falling out. My skin is like horrible. And it makes sense because I'm stressed out. So everything just goes to crap. So during this time now, I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to come out with something. I need to do something for my hair. Like, I need to do something for my hair. So in the midst of that, I started trying products. And remind you, I still have this business. I still have OB Roots. And so I don't want to just let it sit. So now I'm just trying out products, trying out different formulations, coming up with different formulations that I feel like I would like. And so that's how, OB Roots is known today. So come January, I launch. I do way better than I thought I would. February, I get blocked out my Facebook. So February, I get blocked out my Facebook, which is where all my sales in. So I don't make any sales, right? But my friend at the time, she had tagged me. The girls, they were looking for products, and so she had tagged me in the post. And so I reached out to the girl. She had interviews. Boom, she liked the products, of course, because there's not many rice water products anyway. So she liked it, and so boom, February I land that deal. March 12th, the beauty supply opens, right? And so I get my products in. I'm there for the, grand opening, literally maybe like a few days later. And I get a text from her as we're like driving to Mississippi, like, hey, can I purchase another order of your rice water? We've sold out. So it was like only a few days. So I'm like, oh my God, this is like great, right? And so then like I made more money this month than I did any month prior to. So it was just like, okay, so everything is just going well. So that's the story of OB Roots.
Okay, dang, that was a lot. Okay, we're going to go back, because you just gave us the full timeline. I definitely want to touch on some of the stuff. I'm going to go back to the name itself, because I think that's very important for people to know the name behind OB Roots. So break down the meaning of what OB actually means.
So OB means, technically it means like heart, right? Just the word heart. That's what it means. It's African. It's an African African name. Okay. And so it really just means heart. And so when we were brainstorming with the products, I knew that with most Black owned products, they're natural. They are typically have like, the most natural and organic ingredients. Our hair it grows from our roots towards the sun. And so when I was looking for names, I knew I wanted to be something that included, like, you know, our roots, our heritage. And then obviously I'm not from Africa, but that's where my roots are, right? And so I've always wanted, me and my husband, we both want to go to Africa. I would like to go to Africa. And so that's where our roots are. And so it was like, okay, Obi, that sounds good. Like, I love, you know, and I wanted it to be something that I love. First of all, I love my products. I love my brand. I love everything about it because it's like 100% authentic and 100% me. I had a hand in every step of it, I had a hand in every part of it. So I love my brands, and you want people to love their roots. You want Black women to love your hair. We struggle with our hair. Like, from a child, like, we struggle with our hair. And so it's hard to really love your hair. And I know I have weave in now, I have bundles. And I think that's one of the great things about Black women, because we are so versatile. And even though, you know, we can rock our natural hair in the same instance, we can rock, you know, weave. And so essentially, Obi was like, love, and then we want people to love their roots. So heart your roots.
Period. And that is key. We're going to tap into some more Obi roots, but we're going to take a little quick break because I do want to tap into some more stuff that you mentioned as far as being shot and other things. So right up after this break, you know, we're going to tap back into some more Lauren, or Brown Sugar, as I know her as. And Obi Roots, y'all see I got these products. Yeah. Right here. Where can everyone, you know, get these products from?
So you can get them from Prima Beauty Supply. The address is 755 West 35th Street, which is like 35th and Halsted. And then you can also get them from me directly on my website, www.obroots.com. And you can get products there. And you know what? I'm thinking that I might give iLLANOiZE Radio some type of discount. So if you hear this interview or see this interview, then I think at the end of it, I'll give you guys some type of discount. So be sure to listen to the end to get that discount.
The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now.
I got my best friend in the building with me, okay? It's live. We lit. It's a drip. All that, okay? Brown Sugar, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. You know, it's a drip. We lit, okay? We lit. We in the crib with it. I mean, we in the radio station.
You're saying, it's like, where did I find? I didn't find her, by the way. She found me.
I did not.
But I'm glad you did. We have came a long way, all the way up until, you know, Obi Roots. Yeah. This is like, I'm just so proud of the woman you have become, sis. Like, I love to see it. But I want to tie back into your story because, like I said, we have been through a lot, man. You just really just laid it on us. I didn't think you was finna give it to us like that. But, you know, you can't just give it to us right like that, sis.
Okay, you know? So what do you want to know? What
do
you have questions about?
Let's take it back to you being shot, because this is something that we've been talking about on my show for a while now, like especially with the Chicago violence and just being from Chicago, being a woman, more women being shot. How was that experience for you? What happened?
So essentially I was just like wrong place, wrong time, riding, and they started shooting, and I just kind of got caught in the crossfire. So it wasn't necessarily meant for me. Mm-hmm. But I mean, honestly, like everybody asked me like, what was your like reaction? Like I was like, so one, I was driving in the midst of this, so I'm like, I thought I had gotten shot, but I'm like, I don't know. And so I'm like, okay, let me just touch it and see. And so I touched it, and then I seen the blood. I was like, oh crap, I'm shot. And so then I'm like calling my guy because he was like a little bit further from me, right? And so like I'm honking my horn. So he finally like realized that something was going on. So he pulled up on the side of me. I'm like, yeah, I'm shot. He like, you shot? I'm like, yeah. He like, come get in the car. So I hop out the car and then run into his car, and then he like drives me to the hospital. And so while I'm like in the car, I'm thinking like, okay, we need to go to the trauma center. I tell him, like, babe, take me to University of Chicago. That's the trauma center. And then, like, I was trying to hold, I watch a lot of TV, so I was, like, holding my shirt to try to, like, keep the blood. You know, they tell you put pressure on the wound and stuff. So I had, like, tied my shirt up to try to, like, put pressure on it. And so, I mean, he got me in the hospital in under, like, 2 seconds. And, like, 2 minutes, not 2 seconds, but, like, 2 minutes.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, he got me in the hospital, like, 2
Oh,
minutes.
my God.
And then when I got in the hospital.
Seen that man drive.
When I got in the hospital, they just rushed me into surgery, and then I woke up with, like, the longest scar on my stomach, and so that was that.
So you got shot in the stomach?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, while you was driving.
Mm-hmm.
And what, like, okay, that's a lot, girl. I just, Because I remember when I got the call, I just didn't even think it was real. What? I just called her earlier. I know the fuck she did it. And you know what's crazy? It took me back to like an experience we had in college with like some, it was like, if
When
I
I got arrested?
No. It was not an experience. We was, a little lit this night. And, on some tweak stuff. And I just remember telling you like, you ain't down on my watch because I'm going to whip your ass tomorrow. Like, why would you do that to me?
I know exactly what you were talking about.
And I was just thinking, like, no. Like,
What?
I was ready to smoke something that day. I'm like, nah, this can't be real. But, like, just going through that and going through that experience, like, what kept you motivated to, like, actually still want to do your business? Like, a lot of people don't come back to, like, you came back a little quick. Like, it's like, boom, you got shot. And you like, boom, I got to go crazy. Fuck it.
So when I got shot, I knew, first off, like I said, my dad died like 3 days afterwards. And
then
they
have
had,
to deal with that.
Right, and then peep this. My dad's funeral was on my birthday, right? On my 25th birthday. So I got shot June 3rd. He died June 6th, and then his funeral was on my 25th birthday. So, like, it was just a lot of trauma at one time. And so I graduated school. I have a degree in social work. So I already knew, like, I need some type of therapy. Like, I need some type of therapy. So instantly, I already had a therapy appointment set up because I had, like I said, I had my daughter or whatever. So I had been needing therapy in general. I think all young Black people should have a therapist, a counselor. I think every Black person should have that, truly, because we just go through a lot, and it's like most of us are born into just trauma. So I feel like any Black person, regardless of whether you're shot or whatever, you should definitely go to therapy. So I knew I needed some type of therapy, and so my first therapy appointment was June 23rd. So I've seen a therapist every week for like the first 2.5 months, 3.5 months. So like I seen the therapist every week, and then it kind of trickled down to every 2 weeks. Essentially, like, shouts out to my husband, because he was like, he didn't give me a chance to really, and that could have been a good thing and a bad thing. Like, I didn't really get a chance to really sit and really, like, dwell in anything, right? Because he was like, okay, so what you about, like, literally every week he was like on my heels, like, what are you about to do with OB Roots? Okay, so have you worked on this? And this is like, and so I didn't really get a chance to really sit and chill, kinda, which is probably why I came back so soon, because and I think a lot of times with people, you get caught up. If you do anything for 27 days straight, it becomes a habit. And so
yes,
imagine 27 days sitting in sulk or sitting in sorrow. You get what I'm saying? So you do that for 27 days, is like, that can become a habit. And so I didn't get a chance to really sit and soak in my sorrow. Like, I didn't have time for that, which is great because I had a therapist. So those times where even now, it still kind of gets to me, even though I probably need to start back seeing my therapist, but I just didn't get a chance to sit and soak in it. I didn't get a chance to, like, beat myself up and feel sorry for myself.
Do you think that's good or bad, though?
I mean, we should all go to therapy. And
I
for me,
agree.
it's just kind of like, I feel like it ended up working out because I didn't have that time to sit and wallow in it, but I also had therapy. So I think because I had therapy, it kind of...
You had help.
I had help.
But then you had your husband help you, too. So that's always best. Okay. And so in the midst of all that, you still able to bounce back, come up with these products, and I'm seeing you dropping new products like every other day.
You're so dramatic.
I'm just so excited
dramatic.
to learn about, because I don't know, like, I'm a beginner tapping into like the whole like natural scene. Like, of course, like, I know the basics, shampoo. Now, if anybody knows me, I don't. I got 2 left hands when it comes to, I can barely get my eyebrows right, okay? Today, I got a little lucky, but on a regular day, it'd be real regular. Real regular.
I feel
so, you was able to come up with all these products, all these good products. The reviews been going wild. Like, I'm always seeing people make TikToks and, like, people like we actually know give good feedback. Mm-hmm. So, I want you to talk a little bit about your products.
Okay, so I have several products here. My most like famous like things that everybody love, my best sellers are like my rice water trio, which is great because I'm like the only brand that actually has a rice water line. Okay. Initially, it took me a while to get the shampoo and conditioner to get those formulations because they're required a lot. And then rice water is hot, it's new, it's something that's new. And so to get those ingredients and then get those ingredients at a right price, as natural ingredients and things like that, that was hard. So initially I didn't have the shampoo and conditioner. I had just the rice water. So guys, I have a rice water that was formulated to last longer than 2 weeks. So if you guys know anything about rice water, if you do it at home, it can only last up to 2 weeks, and you have to put it in the refrigerator. So ours have been formulated down to like a tea, and like the rice water has been created so that it will last longer than the 2 weeks. It'll actually have a year of shelf life, and it does not lose any of its ingredients, any of its properties. So it still works just as great as if you did it at home yourself, but you can keep it for a year.
And I want you to just talk a little bit about what is rice water for people who like don't know. Like, this was my first time learning about this. So
okay,
yeah. Break down to us what is rice water, the benefits of it, all that good stuff.
Rice water, it is a ancient, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say Chinese or maybe Asian, Chinese secret, like hair secret is ancient and came from China or maybe the Asian continent. Don't quote me. But it's something that they use on their hair. And so over the years, our sisters have found the benefits of rice water. So rice water comes with tons of proteins and amino acids that are great for hair, especially curly hair, because a lot of time our hair, it lacks moisture. It's very tight, very coily. And so not all products and just all ingredients will work for our hair. But rice water, on the other hand, because it has so many proteins and amino acids, it softens the hair. It strengthens the hair. The protein in it strengthens the hair, bonds to the strands, and it makes them stronger. So it allows for length retention and just overall healthy hair and healthy hair growth.
And I just got the party kit, so I'm about to be in the game. And just briefly, real quick, tell us about the skin products that you have, because this steamer is another one that I've seen is real popular.
Yeah, so the steamer is hot. It is a Nano Ionic facial steamer. It's very powerful. It is great for applying products. It opens your pores to allow for whatever products that you're using to penetrate deeper and just give you an overall better skin health and just an overall glow. Okay. Right? And so I also have, my face steamer is like a huge seller, guys. I'm almost sold out of that. But I also have scrubs. And so my face started to break out. You guys can see on camera, my skin is pretty clear. It's pretty clear. And so I needed a skincare routine. And my face, it just really like broke out into like bumps, and I had like dark spots, and I kind of still do have a few dark spots, but this is like the after of what I was before, and I do have pictures of that. But the turmeric scrub and the sugar scrub, so I would make sugar scrubs at home, right? In my own personal time when my husband would leave, like I would just like make sugar scrubs at home and play. Anyway, so I was like, you know what? Let me get a sugar scrub. And so within doing a lot of research, I realized that if I wanted to make mine at home, it just wouldn't, bacteria and stuff would grow. So I found a lab that would help me properly formulate a scrub that will have the preservative and have the things in it so that bacteria won't grow when it's introduced to water, because when dry ingredients and oil is introduced to water, it's like breeding grounds for like tons of bacteria, and then the products don't work, and then it just kind of reverses the whole point of even using the scrub, because now you're putting a lot of bacteria on your face, and it just horrible. And so and then I also have the hair oil, which is, I don't know if you guys probably can't see my edges, but I have pictures of that too. My edges were gone. They were gone. And if you guys know for all of my moms out there that have kids, for some moms, after you have a baby, your hair fall out. It's like the imbalance in hormones and your body trying to return to normal. And so your hair around the edges typically falls out. Some people it falls out in the middle. Some people falls out in the back. Mine fell out along the edges. And so that's where the hair oil came from. And then this was actually a hair oil that I found online. And what I did was, I was like, you know what? I didn't take their formulation, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to add this. And I already use olive oil on my hair just in general. And so I was like, you know what? I needed to be an olive oil base. We could add a few extra ingredients. And then my hair,
Okay, so like you did a lot of research putting this together.
And
you can definitely tell like the packaging is great, like the benefits, everything is great. I cannot wait to try these products and hop into my natural bag. So again, like I'm very, very proud of you, sis, to just see, I'm proud to be a part of the journey, but I'm even prouder to see like where you going with it. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Again, give out where everyone can shop at, where they can follow you at on social media, all that good stuff.
You can follow me on Instagram at OB_roots. That's OBI_ROOTS. And then you can purchase products on www.obroots.com, and you can purchase them from Prima Beauty Supply on 755 West 35th Street. Now, I did tell you guys I had a discount code for you guys if you watched till the end of the video. So the discount code is iLLANOiZE. You will get 10% off with the discount code iLLANOiZE. And so head on over. Check out the products. I also sent out samples. So if you head over to the website and you see something that you may like or something like that, you can shoot me a DM and ask for samples. It's not a guarantee that I'll send them to you, but you can always ask, because I do send out samples, and sign up for the email. So even if you don't buy products, just sign up for the email, because I send out samples through email. I send out discount codes through emails. You can get up to date on all the latest sales and new releases and stuff like that, because I still am working on products. One of the things that everyone has been asking me for is to come. Everyone loves the turmeric scrub. It is very effective. It's been effective at doing what it says it's going to do, which is lighten dark spots and soften your skin. Everyone has been asking for a full skincare line that includes a moisturizer and cleanser. So I'm currently researching and working on that formulation, so you guys can look out for that. And then I'll also be sending samples of that as well. So just hit me up, OB_roots on Instagram.
And of course, follow the drip on all social media at The Chocolate Baddies.
Let me do the handle. I want to do the handle. Can I do the handle? Can I do it? Can I do the follow the drip at Chocolate Baddie? Can I do it? Like on top?
Sure.
Can I do it? Can I do it? Okay. Yeah, it's your Chocolate Baddie Brown Sugar. Make sure you follow the drip on Instagram at The Chocolate Baddies. And what is it on Facebook? The Chocolate Baddies on Facebook. And make sure you download the illest, the realest radio station there is around. iLLANOiZE Radio. Make sure you download that app and tune in. And, this Brown Sugar signing off. This is the Chocolate Baddie Show.
And that's just period. We live and lit. You already know it's the drip.